Welcome to the Ages of Rock podcast with your hosts Bill Algie, Dennis Talbot, and Alan Tate. We are three guys who have one thing in common, a love of rock and roll. Our goal is to talk about all things rock. We hope you find this show intriguing, funny, and occasionally highly opinionated. Enjoy! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls,
children of all
children of all ages, Today is January the something, 2022, and we really don't have a topic because we had a guest that wanted to come on the show and then didn't answer the email, so whatever. So we're going to do a 2021 year-end review and talk about some things that we had fun doing last year, maybe some things that weren't so fun. We're going to talk about things that are coming up in 2022 that we're interested in. Dennis and Bill have some records I think that they want to discuss for our hashtag album acquisitions. And
is that a hashtag? Is that an official hashtag?
Well, we used it, I think, for like 2 weeks and I forgot about it.
That's kind of cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I probably should watch the show occasionally.
As always, we talked, I think yesterday, we decided that today we were going to do 2021 year in review, and I had every intention of sitting down and kind of looking through our past episodes, and I was at work today and I was like, oh shit, it's the beginning of the year. I have stuff to do. So I am, as always, woefully underprepared. I can't speak very well. So we'll start it out with your album acquisitions. Which one of you idiots want to go first?
Go ahead, Bill. You got more than I do.
Okay.
That's what she said.
It's true. Can't help it. I think mine are probably bigger too because they're double albums. Actually, two more. All right, so
it's a tumor.
I was surprised by these because I ordered them and then they came and they were wrapped under the tree. Santa Claus must have taken care of it. Anyway, that's what really happened. So I got Chris Stapleton starting over. So I've become a Chris Stapleton fan. I like him. I think it's good bourbon music. Just put it on, chill, have some sips, kick it back. Good stuff. I'm a huge Great White fan and Jack Russell fan, so I got Jack Russell's Led Zeppelin 2. So this is a tribute to Led Zeppelin. On this record is A Whole Lot of Love, Good Times, Bad Times, Misty Mountain Hop, Dancing Days, Houses of the Holy, Kashmir, Trampled Underfoot, Heartbreaker, and Communication Breakdown. So
speaking of live Great White in Led Zeppelin, back in my original internet radio days, I used to, ever so often, I would play Led Zeppelin's Heartbreaker and follow it up with Great White's live version of Livin' Lovin' Mate, and it blended so perfectly. It's like Jack knew I was going to play it on the show.
He probably did. He did.
If only his people would answer email, he would come on the show.
If anybody would answer a freaking email, if he would even answer a Twitter, that would be great. I mean,
he answered a Twiter. He said, "Send an email."
Well, yeah, but that was like I've tweeted him since then, and I got nothing now.
So have I.
So when was that record put out, Bill? Is it recent or is it?
It's within the last. This is 2021, so it was actually put out earlier this year.
Oh, I didn't know. I have never heard of it. Huh.
Yeah, I have the first one.
We're only a few days into this year, so it was actually put out last year.
Oh, it was put out last year. Yeah, last year. So yeah,
that's cool.
And then I got my copy of the 45th anniversary LP, deluxe LP of Destroyer. So
now, is that the one that's got the live concert and the demos and the?
It has
probably just the demos. Isn't it?
It has rarities. It has the acoustic mix of Beth, mono single edit of Shout It Out Loud, live rehearsal instrumental for King of the Nighttime World, Detroit Rock City instrumental, an early version of Flaming Youth, and an alternate mix, hopefully not a disco mix, of Shout It Out Loud.
It is not a disco mix.
No,
I'm sure it's.
You
I'm
had to
sure
have
it's not.
you had to get the CD.
You had to get the
the
super duper deluxe that was like $400 or $200 or whatever.
Well, and it's a CD too. They didn't have
yeah,
the album.
That didn't
The
come out in
album.
an album.
No,
Oh,
it's just-
gotcha.
So yeah, so I got those. That's what I got. I have not listened to the Kiss. I've listened to the Chris Stapleton. Actually had it on a little bit yesterday, so that's all finished. And the other thing I got for Christmas, or as I like to refer to it in this room, Kissmas, I got 2 bottles of Kiss dark rum.
Oh.
So I
Tried
got these from it's called Black Diamond. It's super premium dark rum.
Right.
Gotta be honest, I expected a fancier bottle. It's actually a black bottle with a label stuck on the side.
If you notice, the pattern looks like the shirt. I say shirt, but it looks like
Aces,
what Ace
yeah.
wore during the Hotter Than Hell
Right.
tour.
Yeah. Yep. But it's a
tried it
little.
yet?
I've not drank it yet. So no, I got 2 bottles, one to open and drink, and the other one to put on the shelf to save forever.
Right.
So I'm not. I don't know. We'll see. I'm sure it'll be fine, and I'm sure I'll manage to figure out a way to drink it.
I'm not a rum guy, so
Well,
I'm not.
first
I
of
don't
all-
know. I think I have to put that
First
in like.
of all, it's rum.
Yeah.
Everybody has that bad experience with one kind of alcohol in their
Oh,
life.
was yours rum? You
Mine
don't.
was
you-
rum and Coke.
so I don't. I'm not sharing it with you. Is that what I'm hearing?
No, I will try it.
Oh, okay. You just won't try it.
I will
a
just
lot
not
of it.
indulge in as much as I did that time in Germany that I got so sick.
I still have the
I think I still
Captain-
have a little bit of alcohol poisoning from that incident 32 years ago.
Could be.
I still have the half bottle of Captain Morgan rum that you bought when we were in Atlanta, when I bought for you when we went down to Atlanta for the Vinnie Vincent thing. It's in my fridge.
Gosh,
Wow.
that's been like 3 years
That's
ago.
good stuff. You just put that in a Coke. You can drink that. There's nothing. You won't
I
even
do
notice
not-
it.
I do not like rum. I'm just not a rum guy.
It's
So-
spiced rum. You don't even
Next-
can't even taste
yeah,
the rummy
so next
part.
time you come up, you can.
So
have
you're
it.
saying it's the fireball of the rum world.
Yes,
It is the fireball of the rum bowl. It
not
is.
good. Not good.
It is.
So what'd you get for that? What was it? You pay about 45 for the.
Santa Claus
Kiss.
brought it. It didn't pay anything for it.
Well,
I don't know. Kids bought
You
it.
don't know.
Actually,
Okay.
the kids went together and got it. So
Gotcha.
That
that
is
was my gift.
awesome.
that was my gift from them. 2
That's
bottles.
cool.
So yeah, I think it was like $47.
No. The destroyer thing.
Oh, the destroyer thing.
The 45, 47.
No, I don't think it was because it was a deal on Target that we got
Oh,
before
okay.
Christmas. So it was a buy 1 get 2 free.
Oh, gotcha.
Cool.
No. That's not true. Buy 2 get 1 free.
Right.
So I got that, and then I got Adele record for Max, and I got another record. Oh, the Chris Stapleton record.
Okay, gotcha.
Duh. Anyway,
Cool.
so one of those was not, and the Dell record. The Dell record was cheaper than that. So yeah, it was probably 42, something like
Okay.
that.
I
is
thought
what it
that's
was.
what it was. Amazon
that
was
ballpark.
running for a
Yeah.
while. I almost
Yeah.
bought it, and then I thought, nah.
Yeah, the booklet inside it is really cool.
Is it
I mean-
nice? Nice. See,
Oh
that's the
yeah,
only thing
yeah,
I really,
yeah.
That was the only thing I really wanted.
Yeah, I mean
'cause
it's really cool. I mean the pictures.
the Spotify has
stuff are
all
really
the
cool.
rarities and all that.
Yeah,
other stuff
even
from
the
disc.
even the gatefold is cool.
Yeah, that's cool too. I like that picture. I always have.
The gatefold's
Like
cool.
any
and
of those guys could ride a motorcycle.
yeah, no chance in hell. And especially at that age, none of them had enough weight on them to be able to do that. Now, Gene nowadays could probably do that, but I don't think he could. But the booklet's pretty cool. It looks like I don't know if you guys have seen it. I mean, other people have done a little thing, so it looks like a
Okay.
setup sheet for recording.
Right.
It looks like that on the front and back, but
Oh, that's
then
cool.
I'll back up a little bit, and then it has a story in the inside about the story of Destroyer.
Huh.
And then it's got different pictures and stuff like that. And some pictures we've seen, talks about the
Right.
recording sessions, and then
That's
pictures and
cool.
stuff like that we've seen before. And
Right.
it's got some rare pictures too. So it's pretty cool. I mean,
Huh.
it's neat. A lot of different stuff in here. And
That would be the only reason I was wanting to buy it, just to get that part of it.
yeah, I mean, that's
'Cause I
the
can get
cool
the other
part.
shit on Spotify, and I can get all the songs. It's not
Yeah.
that big a deal, but I would like to have that booklet.
Yeah, there's the cool thing in here. It shows the different mock-ups
Okay.
of the original cover.
Right. Cool.
So it's kind of cool.
That's cool.
I'm glad they didn't stick with the first one because that's.
Yeah, I didn't like that one either.
But
Yeah,
ass
and if you-
ugly.
Well, no, but if you look at the first one, if you look at the first one at the top, and then the
Right.
one in the lower, well, I don't know which side you're on. This one over here, it's the costumes before the Destroyer costumes.
Right.
Oh,
They redid it, and then that's the costumes that are actually on the cover.
Right.
Gotcha.
They had
The
the,
Destroyer
they had the
costumes.
live. They had the live costumes.
Yeah.
on.
So that was pretty cool. I didn't realize
That's
they were
cool.
different. I didn't realize it was different, but
What was the thing that you got down in Atlanta? It was a.
I got the
it was a
cover
love-
of I got the
Love
the
Gun.
original cover of Love Gun.
the alternate. Yeah, the original.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That was
I
the
knew there was
original.
one of them. I couldn't remember which one. It
Yeah,
was.
that's what I got down there. It's hanging up
Okay.
over there. It was, I think it's number 2 print of 20
Gotcha.
from Kelly. Yeah.
Right. No, I
So
knew
that's
you had
pretty
got one of them. I couldn't remember which one it was. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
those were my giftas.
All right. Well, I got just one, but it's a 4-record set. So there you go. It's
Cool.
But
It's a 4-record set.
4-record set.
Wow.
So I got
quadruple platinum.
yeah. So I got yeah. There you go. No, I ended up getting a gift card from Guitar Center from my mother-in-law, and I really don't need anything guitar-wise. And I went to Guitar Center, and it was like looked like been hit by a tornado. And there's really nothing I want from there. But I was like, they usually had records. Well, I got in there, they had like 3 records.
Oh wow.
So I was like, shit. So Kelly's like, well, just go online. I'm like, oh, I guess I could use a gift card online. So I got on there and I found this Pure McCartney.
Oh
And
wow.
it is a
Is it greatest hits kind of thing?
it's a 4-record set of all of his stuff, his solo and the Wing stuff. No
Really?
reloads.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
And it's 4 albums, 8 sides. It's got all the good stuff. Like I always like, the Baby I'm Amazed, Jet, Listen What the Man Said, Silly Love Songs.
Wow.
The ones that Uncle Albert, just Let 'Em In, 1985, Band on the Run, My Love, Live and Let Die. All the good shit. And with a little luck.
Cool.
So,
How much was it?
Okay, so it was
No, I mean,
it was
I know you got a gift
it was
card,
like 60. It was like $64.
Oh, that's not bad.
I had $50 gift card, and time I did that and tax, it was free shipping, but with tax ended up it was like 60. I think it was. I had to put another about $20 in, so it was almost $70 with everything.
That's pretty
But
cool though.
it's nice. It's got a hard. I haven't opened it yet. Like I say, it just came in the mail, but it's 180 gram, 4 LPs plus a booklet. So it's basically Paul McCartney's personal playlist of songs from his long and winding solo career, and then
Oh, I see what they
downloadable
did there.
audio. Yeah, and downloaded. I'm trying to see if I can get this real quick. See what the booklet looks like.
He's gonna end up with
Tear
a
it
cut.
up.
He's gonna end up with a cut on the end of his finger.
No,
Oh,
I'm trying to. No, it's just a
Hate it when that
black. I'm
happens.
trying to get. But anyway, I'll try to get this out of here in a second. You can talk. But yeah, that's what I got. I haven't bought anything. I haven't been out buying stuff, and I've got some Amazon cash or gift card stuff that I got to turn in. I haven't did it yet. So at some point I'm going to get on Amazon. I'm going to order. There's a few things I'd like to get. There's some what was the other thing I was want to look for Pink Floyd's Wish You Were Here, but man, it's hard to find, and if you find it, it's fucking just outrageously expensive. So
I found it. I found a record earlier that I was looking at, was going to buy, and I don't know what happened to that.
Oops, there's the booklet.
I don't see it anymore.
But this is nice.
I'll be damned.
Kind of a picture,
Wonder what happened.
basically a picture booklet, basically. Really ain't nothing here but pictures. Huh. Oh, and then it's got each song, the written by and all that stuff, and performed
Neat.
by, when it was done. So anyway, that's kind of cool.
That's pretty cool.
But yeah, I've always been. I'm not a huge Beatles fan, but I'm a huge Wings fan, and I like Paul McCartney's.
I wanted to go see him when he was in Indy, and somebody else
Yeah.
didn't want to go, so I didn't go. But I'm
Right.
telling you, if he goes out again, I don't care. I'm going.
I do want to see him. I mean, I want to see him before he gets too old.
Yeah, he's getting
And,
close to too
I was
old.
gonna say, I think that shit's done sailed. He's in
I
his
think it-
80s now.
I think he's
Right.
close to being done. That's for
So
sure.
you think David Lee Roth is going to do any shows, or is he done?
No, he canceled the last one. even.
But
So
I thought
he's
they
done.
said it. I thought they said that they were going to transfer those ones to mid-January.
No,
early
today
Today they
he
announced
said
he's done.
Oh, see, I
everybody's
haven't.
getting refunds for those tickets.
Okay, I haven't heard. I'm actually. So you want to hear what my my New Year's resolution, of course, to lose weight.
No.
That's what I need to do.
Kidding.
But I am on a news. Well, I'm on a news blackout. I am not what I'm not watching, listening. I got rid of all my news apps. My TV is banned from CNN and all those any news.
The one in your
organization,
garage.
everything. I am not watching.
People, this. oh my gosh.
So I am complete on a
You
news.
wouldn't even
and
turn it off when we had band practice.
And people that send me, I mean, if they post stuff on Facebook, I just scroll past it. I do not read.
Whoa, whoa. Wait a minute.
As far as news items.
I think I just heard you say you scroll past something on Facebook.
Yeah. If it's a news item, I don't listen. I don't.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure that because that you're not known for that.
No.
You're known for getting hung up and going, why does this dick keep posting this stuff? And I go, why don't you just keep scrolling?
So I am no, actually, we were at a dinner the other night, and one of my friends, my wife, actually the surgeon she works for, he did that last year, and he says it was the greatest thing he ever did. He says, I don't, unless people tell me about it or it's talked about in a situation. He goes, I have no clue what's going on. He goes, and I really don't care. And it's
clueless
awesome.
Ain't a bad thing.
So you know what? It's not an election year or anything. So you know what? Fuck it. I just don't care no more. I'm tired of hearing about it. So, but the Daily Broth, I did see something the other day. So I will open up because that's new. That's music news. I will open that up. But
yep.
Anything. But anyway, that's sad to hear. So I guess Dave is done. I'm still thinking he's got something more than what he's letting out. I really do.
Oh, you think he personally has a health thing?
I think he personally has a health issue.
You should post it on Facebook.
I seen someone else that said something. I guess his lawyers or his publicist or whatever is trying to get him to give a little more information to the public, and he just won't do it.
I wonder too, was it, I had heard originally, and I don't know if it's true or not, was it one of his band members?
That's what they said originally.
Contracted COVID originally?
Yeah, okay. A couple of band members is what
that's what I had heard. So yeah. So I mean, and I can see why they're going to do that. Plus it's, right now it's just batshit crazy again, and going off the rails as far as new cases and everything. So I kind of figured, that's shit's going to happen. So anyway, you guys, any shows coming up? You guys, anybody? I know we're not talking about
Alice Cooper's coming to Evansville in February, I believe.
Did you get tickets for that?
Nope.
I didn't either.
Oh, I went to see Trans-Siberian Orchestra. I didn't see that. Trans-Siberian Orchestra since we were on here last.
Siberian Husky Orchestra.
Yeah, it was kind of. Have you guys ever seen that?
No.
Does it come to Evansville at all?
If it does, it has something to do with Christmas. I don't do it. So.
I think it is.
Thanks, Scrooge.
I think Mannheim Steamroller has been to Evansville. I don't think Trans-Siberian has.
It's
Chaser. Was it Straight No Chaser has come.
Yeah, that's different. Yeah.
Well,
wait a minute. You went to that?
My wife actually has seen the Trans-Siberian.
No, they did come. No. You went to Straight No Chaser.
Yes, I did.
And you went to the Philharmonic Christmas thing.
Yes, I did.
Okay, I'm just checking to me. I'm just fact checking.
Happened. Hold on. Hold on.
Oh, now Kelly's calling him.
What's funny?
Don't be lying up there.
What's funny, Bill?
No, I think she saw the Trans-Siberian thing.
Dennis.
Hold on a second.
Find out.
It'd be a darn shame, if somebody would shut the fuck up. Love you, Dennis. Anyway, the night that you were seeing Trans-Siberian Orchestra in Indianapolis, our friend Tom Feely was seeing them in, I believe, New Jersey. And it was funny.
Oh, was it? Oh, that's the same night, right?
And, yeah, because I had forgotten that there are two different TSOs that tour at the same time because they only tour during the holiday season.
Right. Yeah.
And when I saw him post that, I'm like, oh my God, Feely's in Indianapolis. I wonder if Bill knows. And then he said something about New Jersey, and I was like, no.
Yeah.
And then,
So he
and
probably
then
got
when
Joel
you-
Hoekstra then.
I was gonna say you said Joel Holster wasn't at yours,
Mm-mm.
so Joel would have been on the other one.
Right. I got Jeff Scott Soto.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
either way, you didn't lose.
No. It's great. I mean, the thing about it was just that when I listen to Christmas music, I mean, it doesn't have to be like, I want it to be a little more traditional.
Uh-huh.
To me, it was just a 2.5 hour guitar solo. And it was just after a while, I was like, okay, enough. You know, the lighting, the stage show and the lasers and all that stuff was freaking awesome.
Yeah, those pictures that you sent me were really awesome. And guess
they had
what?
these balls
I
that came that were,
forgot
oh my
to put them
God, they
on
did.
Instagram.
Oh my God, it was ridiculous. But the music was okay. I mean, and it kind of had like a story at one part in the beginning, but you don't really know what the story is about unless you really listen to the music because it's theirs, but it has some regular carols kind of mixed in there that are, you know, rocked up for sure. And then this another segment that they're playing just other stuff. So it's very different. But I'm glad I went once.
Would you go again?
I'd go again if Lisa wanted to go because she didn't get to go this time. But she gets some migraine sometimes and was afraid that it might trigger a migraine. And there's a possibility it could have because it was a lot of
that
flashing lights and laser stuff and
trigger seizures and stuff.
Yeah,
too.
so it's a little crazy. But
So
no, I wouldn't be an annual thing for me at all. No.
So to answer you guys' question, Kelly has saw them twice here in town. Once at the Ford Center, once at the center. And she says she may have saw her twice at the center.
TSO?
So, yes.
Wow. I would think that'd be too small for that stage. That stage is huge.
Yeah, I'm just telling you, but she said that she saw him at the Ford Center. So
at the Ford Center.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you said I thought you were talking about
she thought she saw him again one time at the center, but she wasn't for sure.
Oh, okay.
I'm thinking maybe it was Roberts because it could have been years ago.
I don't know.
They've been around anyway.
We've all slept since then.
Yeah. So anyway.
So I went to that. I think that's the only concert thing I went to.
Yeah, I've got tickets for actually the God damn it, Marshall Tucker Band and what's the Dave Mason. That's the only reason I'm going to see Dave Mason.
Dave Mason, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm going to
think for the Marshall Tucker Band, there's only maybe one original member left.
Yeah.
There might not even be an original member left anymore.
Oh, I'm only going because a friend of mine wants to go and I'm just going with him. And they had 2-for-1 tickets. So I was like, fuck it. I want to see Dave Mason. So
apparently the Bullet Boys lost two original members today.
I saw that too.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah. 2 more quit. So it must just be Mark. Maybe the only one left.
It lasted longer than I expected that it would.
Yeah. So yeah, I got tickets we're going to see Kane Brown, which is a country guy that Lisa likes, on Thursday, I think. May go see Hairbangers Ball on Saturday night in Bloomington. And then I think that's all we have tickets for at the moment. I got Keith Urban tickets for Christmas. Well, I bought Keith Urban tickets for Christmas for the summer.
Right.
And then we're going to try to go to the Journey Toto show in Indy.
Yeah, that would
we can get some decent tickets for that. And then I think that's it at the moment. But
I want to go see that REO Loverboy.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're just trying to figure out if we're gonna get lawn seats or not. I mean, we're not gonna get lawn seats because Lisa's a lawn snob and doesn't want to sit in the lawn, which
that show should be easy.
Can't blame her.
Seats for it's not going to sell out.
Yeah, it won't sell out.
Well, I was going to pull up what tickets that I have, but for whatever reason, Ticketmaster signs me out of my account all the time. Pisses me off.
Oh, I know.
They signed me out once, and I almost couldn't get into a fucking show.
That sucks.
Couldn't get my password.
Yep, that's never good.
Yep. All right. What are we talking about?
As it stands, I think the only ticket that I have actually paid for 2022 is Doobie Brothers up in whatever.
I might go to that show.
Noblesville is called now.
Yeah, I think it's still Rudolph this year.
Morgan Wallen, country guy, is coming to Evansville, and I was going to get tickets to that, and them tickets just were crazy.
Yeah.
So
That is a hot ticket.
unless a ticket pops up or a couple of tickets pop up at the last minute, we're not going.
Well, the interesting thing about that, that dude
Never
caught a
even
bunch
heard
of
of him.
flack for saying something in
Well,
somebody catching it and whatever.
You want to know my opinion? It was
Give a
all a publicity stunt.
Possibly.
I don't know if it was a publicity stunt because he reaped a lot of bad things out of that, unfortunately.
He reaped a lot more good out of it.
Well, he has
run.
now, but
Yeah.
he didn't before because he lost. I mean, he lost Grammy nomination that he would have gotten or had been, but still, that's money. I mean, that's still, but whatever. Anyway, I think we all agree that on the other end, he's going to come out a hell of a lot better for it because those tickets are crazy.
Yeah. He apologized to Michael Strahan, so it's all good now.
I don't even know who.
Well,
either of those guys are.
he made a comment and apologized for it, and people do stupid things, and you can't hold somebody for the rest of their life against one thing they did one time, not forever. I mean, it's ridiculous. That whole cancel culture thing can kiss my ass. It's ridiculous. So yeah, we'll get a little political.
Can't.
But I think we can all agree to that.
Dennis is going to tune us out.
Yeah, I can't.
He is.
I don't know.
It's not news. It's just that's not news. It's just political bullshit. I do have tickets to the Rock and Roll Residency reunion in Nashville on February 28th. Yep.
I did not get those yet. So
bought tickets for that and trying to figure out if Alex is going to go maybe, and we'll see what happens. My friends Jane and Michelle are going to go, so we're going to go out leave on probably the Saturday morning, go down and come back Sunday. So it'll be fun though. It'll be a good show. I thought that had closed, so I'd read that they had sold it. So somebody must have bought it and reaopened it, I guess, or it never sold.
I think they're tearing it down. I think this is like going to be a last hoot thing because they're supposedly it's going to be.
Seems to me.
Is that what they're doing? Are they going to build condos?
They're going to build condos. Yeah, they're going to rip it
right
down
next to the train tracks. Because I mean, it's literally right next to the train tracks.
They don't give a shit. They're going to put up another big buildings. That's what I had heard. So I don't know.
That's could be very possible. I thought but I knew that I thought they had sold it. So that's a cool place to see a show. So anybody listening, if you want to see a good show, February 28th is the Rock and Roll Residency. They're having a reunion thing, and it's at the Mercy Lounge, which is in the Cannery area.
My problem is I got to see when Toyota's going to call a weekend, a Saturday, and that's a possible Saturday that they could call. So I got to wait till we hear when they call. Should be the next week or two. They should announce what our.
Well, the show doesn't start till 8. You got plenty of time.
Yeah, but I'm going to work all day and then drive down. Have to drive back.
Okay, right here. I'm right here. I'm going to say it right now.
What?
If they call it and enough people other of us go, Dennis will go.
Oh, I'm sure I will.
Alan, you in?
I don't know.
I'll probably go, but I'd rather go if I'm off, or I could take a day. If I could get that Friday off, I could get both days off. So
yeah. I'm not going down on Friday. Maybe Friday after work or something, but I'm not going.
No, I'm saying if I take Friday off, I get my Saturday off.
I got you. That's not how it works for us.
Don't necessarily have to go, but I can be off work. So
yeah,
cool.
All right.
So as far as this year was not a big year for basically anything. My big thing for this year was because it was just sucky.
COVID 2.
The Mammoth album and the Mammoth show was my highlight of the whole fucking year, to be honest.
That was a good show.
It was a good show, and it was a great album, and I'm still listening to that damn thing. I like that album.
Yep.
Yeah, my favorite part of the Wolf Van Halen show was the guy telling me that I needed to relax because he was about 8 foot tall and stood right in front of me. Dude, move. And you need to chill out. You need to fuck off and move, you big tall bastard. And it wasn't Dennis.
Yeah, that's it.
Not this time.
No.
We had to have him stand on a table at that last show we went to.
What's that?
No, we were standing up on that railing because we had to be up on that that riser thing.
Gotcha.
The last show we went to at the Mercy Lounge.
There you go. Yeah, I was way up there.
Yeah,
up on the edge, trying to stay back out in the Try to stay out of the COVID zone.
So I looked at our thing at our we had 20. I counted like 24 guests on.
Really last year.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything.
We did a lot
That's
of
what I was gonna do today, and I never got around to it.
I counted 24, 27. I forgot to write it down, but I counted one of those two numbers. I just can't remember which one.
So you didn't write down the names of all the guests? Good Lord, what good are you?
I can pull it up here and read it if you want. That will take about a nanosecond. But you know what? It's kind of funny if you look back. We've had Jeff Pilson on the show.
I knew you was gonna say
about the same time every year. So let me have to.
And this is going to be his gold coat time too.
Yeah, we told him if we got it,
jacket.
we got to find it. We got to find him one.
They got them on Amazon. They're cheap. We can get them.
All right, we got to get it ordered before he gets on there. We have to get it. Figure out how to get it to him. So, yeah, so we have to get Jeff on there because he seems to be a February guy. So
there you go.
Into January, kind of February. When I look back, it's like that seems to be a thing. But yeah, no, we had that was a pretty good year overall. We did a lot of album reviews too. I look back, I was like, we did a lot of album reviews.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, with COVID like it was and everything, and nobody was doing anything, it's just you gotta make shit up as we go along,
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it's because there was no shows, no tours, nothing really going on.
Well, while you're talking about album reviews, those of you who are watching or listening, are there any particular albums you would like us to review?
Yeah.
Send an email to contact@agesofrock.com. And it doesn't have to be album reviews. If you just have any show ideas that you'd like for us to explore and totally trash for you, we can do that.
Yeah.
We can completely mess. We can mess up anything. You guys know that, especially if you listen more than once.
I believe the phrase is monkey fucking a football.
It's something, that's for sure. That is for sure.
No, we could use ideas. Sometimes we have nothing.
Yeah, so hey,
like tonight.
so talk about that. So a shout out to Jeff Tompkins. He sent us an email, which is pretty cool. We don't get emails usually, so that's pretty nice. So Sid been listening to the podcast ever since one of us handed a podcast card to him at the Alice Cooper show in 2016. So
well, that would have been Bill because Alan's always too dumb to remember to bring his fucking postcards.
Yeah. So long time listener, which is good. That's cool, man. So thanks, dude, for reaching out. It's good to get some feedback.
And see, one of us is paying attention because even though we all seen the email, Bill's the only one that had the foresight to, hey, let's read that on the air.
Yeah, and we got another comment too off YouTube or something like that. And I forgot to grab that one off there, so my bad on that one. But
I can pull that one up real quick.
And then we usually get the normal hate mail from our other three clowns. That if you remember right, they took over the show, right? So they invaded our space.
That is right.
Well, they're the first ones to let us know when we don't have a show that week.
They sure do. They're like,
it's like we knew already, but you don't have to tell us.
Oh, here's a good one. It's from our friend Jerry C up in northern Indiana. It's from For Those About to Rock 40th anniversary album review. If Dennis is tugging while looking at the Chic album cover, all I can say is that it's a damn good idea to keep the shrink wrap on the covers.
That's true.
I thought, is that where they got the Wrap That Rascal thing? Did
I tell you too that I went back and figured out, because I went to look at the set list from that show, and you know that wasn't for those about the rock tour. That was actually Flick of the Switch tour.
Oh, that you went to?
Yeah, it was a Flick of the Switch tour.
Well, we didn't expect you to actually have real data.
Well, they were still using the cannons, and everything. So that's why and they were playing that song.
Well, they probably still had some balls on their brass monkey.
I think they still use the cannons, don't they?
I'm sure they
but
do.
for some reason, I was thinking that came out, and I was like going, well, I remember what year that was, and I went on was that setlist whatever
setlist,
and I'm like,
FM.
Yeah, and I went there, and I'm like going, well, shit, it had to be that year. I was knocking that album like really bad. It's like, yeah, they played a couple of those songs off right off the bat, but then it was the rest of the show was just classic stuff.
I can remember. I don't remember.
But I'm correcting myself.
I went and saw a band one year and thought it was, it's been long enough ago that I thought it was an earlier tour.
Right.
Well, they played such and such song. That was like 2 years later, dude. No, I know it wasn't. Look it up. Yeah, well, sorry.
Yeah. Don't you hate that when that happens?
Yeah.
Well, I was correcting myself.
Sometimes
It was Flick of the Switch tour last fall.
sometimes time is not good to the old noggin.
The old memory bank.
Need some Prevagen.
Yeah, good.
Yep.
Yep.
Let's see.
That was true.
We had Joe Polo on. You guys, so we had two
that when he
episodes,
choked?
right?
Was that the one where he choked, or was that?
No,
Oh, I
that
don't know.
was
He was
That was
on
the first
twice,
the one
right?
where he choked was the first time he was on.
Right.
And that was
and Bill wasn't
4
here.
or 5
Actually,
years
Bill
ago.
wasn't here.
Either
Bill wasn't
time.
here either time. That's right.
No, I've
He thinks
completely,
he thinks you hate him.
I've completely been able to
Avoid him.
avoid him at all costs, and it's working so far. So,
Of course, we had Rockin' Pod this year. It was really cool. We enjoyed that.
yeah, we got to interview Mark
But
Goodman, man. That was
Mark
cool.
Goodman. That was a good interview.
The
Yep.
only thing that disappointed me about that was that he did not share that interview on his social media.
Yeah, that would have helped us a little bit.
I
would've-
couldn't.
And I'm gonna say this, just as a podcaster in general, especially if you're an independent artist, we promote you and we have you on the show. We would not be mad if you promoted us and shared our interview
You
that we
think?
did with you.
Well, that would be nice.
And we'd like feedback too. If you think the interview that we did with you is not worthy of sharing because it was horrible, we'd like to know that.
That's absolutely correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
And
getting
if you
back
think
to
it
Mark
was-
Goodman, one thing that was disappointing and it never occurred to me was, because we had to wear the mask or whatever, one of the comments that we got on our YouTube channel was that the interview was worthless to that guy because he was deaf and he could only read lips.
Oh,
So
That's terrible.
he didn't get to hear the interview or couldn't,
Right.
because the masks were on, and that's
Gotcha.
something that never occurred to me. So
Right.
if we ever do another interview with masks, I guess I'll try to run it through my voice recognition software, see if it can figure out us and our
Well, if it
Gibber-
works like mine does, it'll
gibberish.
suck. It'll be a bunch of bullshit. It's like they said that.
well, yours.
No.
If it's through yours, Dennis, it'll be
Yeah.
every other word will be
Yeah.
wrong, and then like I got anything to say, right?
But no, my only regret on that whole interview was the fact that I forgot to ask him what was the second time he cried on the air. It's like, well, as soon as I thought about it, he was gone. I mean, I was running all over that fucking hotel looking for him, and I couldn't find him. He said, "Hey, I think he just left." I'm like, "Fuck." So,
Yeah.
I need
That was
Mark
good, though.
Goodman, if you hear this, I want to find out what the other thing was that you cried on the air. So anyway, it's probably something stupid.
Yeah, I was gonna look and see what else was there.
Yeah, that was a good time, and like I said, and then I ended up with COVID not too long after that. I didn't get it from there. I don't think I got it from work. But
Oh, one of my favorite people we had on here this year was Mark. Or is that the right? Did I say that right?
probably not.
No, I don't think I did.
Mark,
No, sorry.
damn,
Take
just
that
like
back.
last
I got the names confused.
cat just took a shit again.
I don't mean that. I said it, but I meant David Weiser.
Oh yeah,
I was thinking of Mark Wiseman, who I've been trying to get on, but
right.
can't seem to connect
Ah.
with. And
Right.
and David. Dave's been is a cool guy. He and we communicate every now and then.
So
And,
I'm going to pull up our website so I can kind of look back, and I pulled
Yeah,
up
that's what I was
A&Z
looking-
radio instead.
And then we had what the Pump 5 guys on twice this year, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Earlier in the year, and then
Yeah.
just recently.
Yeah, they were.
Did you
earlier.
see too? And I want to get a hold of Todd. Do you see where the Return of the Comet's going back out this year? They're going to be doing some shows. They're going to do that whatever it is fest in Nashville. And then
Oh,
they're gonna be
Creatures?
playing- yeah, but
They're
gonna be
doing the
playing-
Creatures
but
thing?
they're doing some other things too. Him and John Reagan have both mentioned it, so that'd be kind of cool. I like
Cool.
those guys. I'll try to see if I can get a hold of Todd at some point. See if I can maybe get him on. I kind of like to hear what's going on with them. If they're
Yeah,
plus
that
he had
might-
some
might
stuff
make
coming
it
out.
worth another trip down there.
Yeah, I actually was. I think that interests me. I'd like to maybe check that out. And
We had Christopher Williams on again.
yeah,
We had Jason Morris on again.
Yeah.
Is that right? Jason Morris.
Was he on?
No. The
judo guy.
Judo guy.
That's Jason Morris.
Yeah.
He
I
was
got
on
that
this year?
right.
Was
See,
it
I'm
this
not
year?
that crazy. Yeah. We did the review for
That's right.
UFO.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
What was the one album that we reviewed that everybody fucking had? I thought it was going to be a big hit. And it was that Def Leppard.
Oh,
First
yeah.
Def Leppard
First
album.
Def Leppard record.
No
It's
matter
like,
how
man.
much you polish a turd, it's still a turd.
It's still a turd.
Man, it was bad.
It was bad. And it's still
I
bad.
never expected. And
I
actually,
never really listened to
who,
it. Yeah, I
who,
didn't like you.
so we had a guest on that show.
Yeah, that was Craig.
Yeah. And I don't think he expected it because
To be that bad.
it was funny. He's like, I listened to it. It sucks too, man. It's like, I think
Nobody
What were we
liked that.
thinking?
Yeah, nobody liked that.
we all pretty much agreed that was a bad idea.
It is. It's a bad album and a bad idea.
Yeah,
Ew,
take
jeez.
that back.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, for Rockin' Pod, we interviewed Mark Goodman and Anthony Corder, The Talisman, Saving Abel, Sandy Gennaro, Leah Vendetta, and I interviewed the lovely Tracy McAndrew. Then we had Bryn Aarons on from Flip.
Yeah.
Yep.
Powell.
That was a trip.
That
was
dude's fucking hilarious.
that was
He's just
off the rails.
I liked him too. I liked meeting him.
Yeah.
In person. He's just
Yeah,
he's out there.
Which one is that one? Was that in September?
That was after the Rockin' Pod. We got a
Yeah, so that was in September, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't September. I'm looking at September.
I don't know.
Must have
I'd go
been.
back, but
Was it in August? Was it like at the end of August?
We had Brian Durbin in July.
Yep.
We reviewed Bill's favorite Kiss album.
Yeah, that was the other one when I was off.
Yeah.
Worked for me. And no issue. Oh, so it was August 26th. So episode number 276 was Bryn Aarons. So yeah, if you want to listen to a wild ride,
yeah, that's fine.
go back and listen to episode 276.
Danny Zalisco was on episode 266.
Right. Excuse me. He sent some really nice.
As y'all can tell, we're really prepared. We had TK from the Leviathan Project. I wasn't there. Tommy Crash, I wasn't there for that one.
Yeah, we had that.
That was in June.
Yeah, guitarist Jack Frost from Brothers in Arms. That's a good record. I've listened to that a couple times.
That's a great record.
Yeah, really good stuff there. So check that out.
I don't think I could get past having the name Jack Frost.
No shit.
We had the guy from John Jeffrey from Buffalo Rock City Tribute.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I've got that album.
I have that record. That's a good record
They
too.
raised a
I've
bunch of
got it.
money for the Compass House.
Did they really? Cool.
The first check that they presented was for $2,000, and I'm pretty
Wow.
sure he had posted that they had more. They had raised.
Yeah,
more.
I got that album. That's a good album.
Dave Weiser was episode 257.
Yeah, that was fun.
That he did the book, The Boy Who Liked to Rock.
He's
Mhm.
really
I
going
guess-
places with that and more
I guess
other
the
things too.
Boy Who Liked to Rock got a nice electric guitar for Christmas.
I think he did.
That's all that.
He did.
At least what I saw looked pretty nice.
Yeah. We had Kenny Wilkerson on for the Rockin' Recipes for Autism.
Right. That was good.
Chris Boss.
Yeah, actually, it's kind of Chris posted something looking for his son for his birthday, and I gave him the information for the book, The Boy About to Rock. So he bought one of the books.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
There you go.
Brian Forsyth was episode
Yeah.
254
We ended up
in
talking about
March.
some food on that
and
one. He was a
5
great-
was also in March, the first time this year.
Right. Those guys are always a blast. Those guys are nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bill, you weren't on that one.
Which one?
The Pump 5 second one.
I was not on the Pump 5 second one. I missed a couple. I
We
know
had the
3.
Tummies on episode 249.
I'd say that has to be,
That was good too.
that was probably my favorite of the year. Just
That was fun.
second favorite. Dave was pretty. I liked the interview with Dave because I thought it was Dave.
Right.
It was good. Dave Weiser, but the Tummies episode was just a riot. It was just
Sandy's always really cool, and all those guys are really cool.
I thought it was a blast.
On episode number 248, Brian Wheat called out Dennis and Bill for not reading the book that they didn't get till the day before.
No shit. What do you think I am? Speed reader?
And you want to know something? I still haven't read the book.
No.
Yeah.
I have it laying here.
I've read quite a bit of it. I got it on my
Jeff Pilson
iPad.
was the first episode of 2021.
Didn't we do this Guns N' Roses book too, right?
Yeah,
Or
that was
Cantor?
recent.
Yeah, that was this year too, wasn't it?
Yeah, but Alan wasn't there on that one.
I missed that one.
It was
This is
just
a
me.
cool book.
Yeah,
Very
I didn't
cool
get
book.
that. I didn't get that book. You got that.
Yeah,
book.
it was cool. I mean, it's got a lot of really cool pictures in it.
Yeah, I like to see that sometime. Excuse me. Hiccups.
So there you go, our unprepared review of what we did in 2021.
We spent half the show.
I mean, this has
talking about
got
what
some
we're doing
really
this
good
year.
pictures in it and stuff.
That is cool.
You know, very high class.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Like a porno.
We have to
man.
look at that later.
Hey, put the slip cover on it so you don't get the pages sticky.
Yeah, I like to. Yeah, sometimes when you
pages,
sometime when you you remember you're going to be in town, or I see you, don't forget I want to borrow that.
Can
bro,
y'all
this
think-
book.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm not going to wait 35 years for you to bring it back.
I'll get it back to you. I'll
It's,
get
it's
it.
over.
get
It's
it
not
back.
going to happen again.
That or just bring it so I can look at it. I'll look at it real quick.
I don't want you. No, I know how you are. You want to look at it and then you get something all over it and then
I'll
mess
wear
up my book.
I'm gonna make you wear latex gloves.
I'll wear
Something like
gloves. Yeah, and I'll wear a shield.
Yep. So
Well, like I
something
said, hopefully
something we didn't get to go to though at the end of the year that was cool as hell was the Bruce Kulick show in Vegas.
Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah.
That
I know.
was off the charts.
Did you
Yeah.
pull that set list up?
I got it. Yeah, I got it. I'm just trying to get back to it because it was
You
it's in
know
our
what
email
surprised
chain.
me? What surprised me about that whole thing was the fact that Eric Singer filled in on drums at the last minute because Brent Fentz has COVID.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
really?
didn't
know that. I
Yeah,
didn't know that either.
yeah, they didn't cancel. David Lee Roth. They didn't cancel. You got a drummer. The guy plays most of that music before already, but that's
I'm
not.
telling you.
That's not.
I'm telling you, there's more to.
There's
this
more to
than
that. I
just-
agree.
there is more to.
Yeah.
This.
So the Bruce Kulick show was him and Todd Kearns
Right.
and I don't know who the other guitar player was. Bruce and Eric, right?
Zach
So-
Stone.
Oh yeah.
was
That's
the
I
bass
couldn't remember.
player.
Bass player. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the set list
Don't
was
owe me an interview, Zach. You promised me on the Kids Cruise.
well. Yeah. Have you reached out to him? Reach out to him.
He doesn't have social media.
Well, how are you going to get a hold of him? Yeah, you hit me up, man.
You know, he is not the only person that we've seen at an event or whatever. Oh yeah, I'll get in touch with you, and
Yeah,
then
right.
they never do.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
It ain't no big deal.
Nah,
Bastards.
whatever. We just put you on the list. You're on
Yeah.
the list.
You're on the list.
The
Yeah.
list.
Yeah. All right. So the set list for the Bruce
but at
Kulick
least
show.
he's not on the list of people who have ghosted us the day of an interview.
Yeah, no kidding. I got
Yeah,
one. of those.
that's a pretty short list though. There's not
I got
that
his.
many.
I got his
Two.
phone number still on my phone yet. I
Two.
should call him up.
Two
Give him
two
shit.
people. And no, we're not gonna name drop.
Nah. No, there's no
No,
reason to be.
one
We
of
don't. We don't want to be
Yeah.
negative. Are you? Are
No.
you completely horizontal?
No, just said,
Because he just keeps getting.
I'm tired.
If
I
you're
was
not
waiting for
wa-
the chair to just flip back.
If you're
I
not
am.
watching, if you're not,
As soon as we're done off here, I've already ate, and I'm going to go take a quick shower, and I'm going to bed. I'm going.
so if
straight
you're
to
not
bed.
watching this on video, what's happened is as this
Yeah,
this time
get-
has gone on, and it's only been 30 minutes. So
Right.
as the 30 minutes has gone, Dennis has gotten so disinterested. He is getting closer to
No, I-
being completely horizontal. His chair,
it's a chair. Relax. I'm just relaxed.
it doesn't relax. It's a recliner, dude. You're like
Oh, this is
almost
a desk chair.
completely.
Well, I know. I could put my feet up on the desk.
You know what I'm waiting for though, Alan, don't you?
When I fall backwards.
The chair's gonna snap. It's gonna fall back.
Oh, I'm sure
pop
it
his
will
head.
at some point.
But hey, don't worry. The laughter will all be out of pure love
Oh, good.
of the fact that we got to see that.
I'll
And the fact
guarantee
that
it.
we're gonna have to call Kelly and say, "Hey, Dennis, the base of Dennis's chair is jammed in his ass, and we got it on video." Call an ambulance.
No kidding. All right, so the Bruce Kulick set list from
Please let me
Vamped
talk.
from Vamped in Vegas. Creatures of the Night, Unholy, All Night, Domino, Heaven's on Fire, Watching You, Tears Are Falling, I Love It Loud, Detroit Rock City, King of the Nighttime World. And second part is God Gave Rock and Roll to You, Forever, War Machine, Jungle, Paralyzed, I Just Wanna, Spit, The Star Spangled Banner, and then for an encore, Crazy Crazy Nights and Turn on the Night. That ending would be awesome.
That would
Heck
be good.
yeah.
I mean,
That would be
right.
good.
And you're in Vegas. That's the last song you play. You leave there and you go, it's on. Here we go. That'd be
Speaking
cool.
of Bruce Kulick, today is Tuesday, January the 4th, and it is Bruce and Lisa's 8th wedding anniversary. So
Saw that.
congratulations, y'all.
Congratulations.
You see the Peter Criss drum solo?
I did.
I saw a
That's-
picture, but I didn't click on it.
I watched a
for,
little bit of it.
For was it how old is he now?
77.
78.
78 for
Oh,
78-year-old
76, sorry.
guy, and I mean he's really looking his age too. I noticed that in the last.
But he
Doesn't
played
seem
pretty
like
well.
it-
What I
But
watched.
he played pretty good for what
Let
you know.
me
what
tell
it
you
is.
something.
It was
He's
8 minutes.
76 years old and has been around the world a time or two.
Yeah. No, I noticed that when I saw those pictures, and Andy and them went to his birthday party, and they were.
Yeah.
It's like, man, it's like Peter really is. I mean, he didn't look like he'd aged very much over a few, for a while, but it seems like this year he looked really. Oh, maybe the pictures or the lighting was bad. I don't know. Who knows?
Well, I think the lighting in that pictures had a lot to do with that, because some of those pictures looked like they were pixelated.
Sure, and that may be making him look a little.
So,
bit.
Oh, the ones from his birthday party thing that he had.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those
They
were
just
kinda-
weren't very good pictures, and then
Yeah.
of course it makes him look older too. But
Yeah.
no, it was a good though. That's cool. I'm glad to see
Yeah.
them all.
That was that. I thought he did a pretty good job. So
Yeah,
then
they did.
now there's a thing coming up with Creatures. Is it a Creatures Festival or what is that
Oh,
thing
yeah,
going
that's
on?
Fest.
Creature
Creature
Fest,
Fest.
which
That's going on down in Nashville sometime in like
Well,
July, June.
what cracks me up about that is I think Bruce Kulick Mike's going to be there.
right,
Ace Frehley's going to be there.
right.
Vinnie Vincent's supposed to be there.
Supposed to be there. He ain't gonna play. He's fucking.
It doesn't matter. I ain't
But it doesn't
I
matter if he plays or not.
pay a
I'm not even
nickel to
talking
see that
about
dude.
I wonder if Donnie. I noticed they said
Nobody thinks he's going to
Enough's-
play. Anybody
Enough's-
thinks he's going to play is full of
Enough's
shit.
Enough's going to be playing. And that'd be Donnie V. I'd like to go down and see it. And it'd be a good show. There'd be a lot of good music. I'd go see.
Well,
that.
is it Donnie V? Is Donnie V playing with him again?
Yes, he has the name. He owns the name now. Remember, this whole thing blew up last year again. And he
Yeah.
No,
took
I
over
don't
the
remember
name.
it blowing up again.
But he bought out the name, and now he owns. Chip doesn't have the name anymore. He does. Donnie's.
Yeah, I saw something.
I don't know if I
I
want
don't
to.
know if I got an email or I saw something posted for Donnie V that he has the rights to his back catalog now.
Yes, he does that too. I tell you what, after he was on, I bought that album of his, and I really, really like it. It's really cool. It's a kind of a mellow album, but it's very well done, and I like his songs. I like his music, and it's really good.
Yeah, that was kind of a wild interview. That was last year, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was
That
was
that was just a month or two ago. It wasn't really all that long ago.
yeah.
The Donnie V interview.
It was
Yeah.
this year.
Let me get.
You might
back
want to
on-
go back and troll on that one again, there, fella.
It was this year. I was thinking.
I'm
No,
going to say that it was within the last 3 months.
But
no.
it wasn't, no, it wasn't that. It wasn't
No.
that early.
It's been a long
this-
time.
I thought it was
Episode 237. Oh,
Yeah,
my
which was
God.
last year, dude.
That was. I lost a year somewhere.
You did, because I'm like, there is no
like
way.
I say,
that was
I
this
know,
year.
I knew that the months thing was not going to work.
Yeah, so that was in
No,
that was in October. It was October of last year. October
Was
of
it?
2020.
Okay.
Well, the episode 273, or sorry, 237 is 11/05/2020. We've had him on since then. We had him on.
Well, when did we have him on? Something's not right.
No, something's not right because he's
Because
on
236 is Roger Kalia.
That was the guy. Yeah,
That's the guy from the
conductor.
orchestra.
Yeah, conductor for the Emsel Philharmonic Running.
All right, we got to find it now. That's Great Affairs. Oh, I saw the Great Affairs. They're going to be opening for somebody in Nashville.
Really?
I saw. Yeah,
That's cool. I like them.
man, I'm glad I don't live down there. If I lived down there, it'd be
Oh,
a
I
show
know.
every damn day,
You
dude.
fucking broke.
It'd be horrible.
Yeah, no
That'd be-
shit.
I'd be in a whole lot of trouble. Man, Rick, you are Rick. Oh, okay. We did the Def Leppard interview, by the way. That was in 2020. That's why we forgot about that because it was
Isn't that long? God damn.
forgettable. Yeah.
Time is flying by, dude.
Well, when you've done as many shows as we've done now,
Yeah.
they
They all kind of go together.
all start kind of. Oh, okay. Donnie V, no, episode 237, 11/5/2020.
I just said that. We've had him on since then, though.
No, we haven't.
No, we
No, we haven't. He's only been on once.
We only had him on once. Yep. Donnie was only been on once.
Yep.
You're wrong.
Okay.
Oh, I know what it is.
Oh, wait. No.
I know what
no,
it is.
No, first you got to start with they're right.
I'm just pretending my camera froze up.
Yeah, you did.
I had him on A to Z radio.
There you go.
Oh my god!
Now that's true.
That is true. Because I knew that I had set him up on an interview. Just
Got you.
wrong platform.
Okay.
You're a busy man. That's your problem. Busy
Oh my
man.
gosh! Yeah, I was falling asleep on the couch right before this episode.
That's where I'm gonna be doing here soon. Be out.
Well,
All right.
now that
Right.
we've wasted
It ought to
about
be
45 minutes of everybody's time, they're still listening.
No, they've
Well,
all
we're
shut
looking-
down by now.
Looking forward to a new year, and like I said, we'll be getting some guests on, and be getting some record reviews and some show reviews and record acquisitions.
And I am serious. Our email address is contact@agesofrock.com. We welcome show ideas and
Definitely.
album review suggestions or whatever.
Yeah.
And visit agesofrock.com. We have social media links there and links to all of our past episodes. The one Donnie V episode we did. I was like, God damn it, I know.
It's like I'm show them it
You're
was on the
wrong.
wrong thing.
You're wrong.
Well, I wasn't wrong.
You were not
did-
wrong.
I did 2 interviews, just 2 different.
Gotcha.
You are
platforms.
100% accurate on that part.
Anyway, people,
All
until next time, peace out.
Later.
Thanks for listening to the Ages of Rock podcast. If you haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, and most importantly, tell all your friends. Remember, you're never too old to rock. Until the next episode, peace out, folks.